I think a lot of us have been in this situation before. We open up our refrigerator and we find out that our racks are cracked and can no longer hold the items that we so covet. So today I'm going to show you how we can reverse engineer this rack, even though it is transparent. We're going to be using an Artec Leo as well as Geomagic Design X software. So this refrigerator shelf has a little insert, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the insert before I scan.
The approach we're going to take here is to put the tray onto just a simple jack stand so we can scan everything in one go. We could scan the top and then flip the part and do the bottom. However, this will just make it really simple to put everything together in the software. And so this is the approach we take. We're using some sublimating spray from ASUB. It's the blue. So the spray will last for about 4 hours. And as you can tell, when we do the scan, it takes all of about 14 seconds. And so that's plenty of time for us. So here we're just going to coat the top and the bottom surfaces just like you would with any spray paint. And you have about 4 hours of working time with this approach. All right, now we're going to use the Artec Leo, which you can tell is a completely wireless scanner. It also gives you real-time feedback, so you know exactly what you have and have not scanned, and whether you captured that in high quality or not. So you can see the green means you've captured what you want. Red means you still are looking for some data there. So you can follow this real time. And to make it even easier, the screen will actually tilt when you have objects that maybe you're holding the scanner above your head and need to be able to see. That was really handy here as we're trying to capture the inside of that tub. And as you kind of go back and forth, the system is able to recognize where it's been before, and it picks up the data that you may have been missing on your first pass. This is the result in the software. It first comes in, you have a lot of raw images and data. And so the first operation we're going to want to perform here is do a registration. This is where all the frames that we capture are being put together in a coherent way, so that we can move on to the next operation, which is a fusion, which will actually give us our points and triangles. And so in the registration, there's a lot of options we can do here. Since we kind of made it real simple on ourselves, we're just going to go with a lot of the defaults. All right, now that that's done, we can go to the fusion, and here again, we'll stick with a lot of the defaults. Note we did capture this on ultra mode, so there is way more data here than we need. Here on the back side, we had these little tiny nubs on the back, and those came in quite nicely. And then we also have the actual interface to the fridge. Now this one here, it looks like it's been damaged too. And so we will fix that in reverse engineering. But all in all, we have a near watertight scan that was easily captured on a transparent item. And so everything looks pretty good there. So we're first going to want to remove all of those artifacts. And so to do that, we will do a object selection, and then we'll do an inverse selection. So there, everything in red here, we can see that it are the things we want to get rid of. So those are gone. So first task is complete. Our next task will be to reduce this mesh. Gives us two options. We can either choose the size that we want the triangles to be, or we can just limit the number of triangles. We'll go with that approach here. The default was 10. I think 15 would be more appropriate here. So we're going to go ahead and do 15. And then we will run the mesh. And then our outcome is that we end up with a segmented scan. It still includes the pole, but we do not have any artifacts of the scan, and we are ready to do the reverse engineering.